Hey guys, this topic of conversation is paperwork. Our listing coordinator will be sending you the paperwork we need for this transaction. This includes the listing contract, the property condition disclosure, the 4-in-1 addendum, the mold disclosure, COVID disclosures, fair housing disclosure, agency disclosure, lead paint disclosure, and an additional information disclosure. Now let me run you through these. First, we have the listing contract. This is the agreement between you and our company, Marble Key Realty. I'm going to briefly highlight a few key areas. Please reach out directly if you have any additional questions. The first few sections lay out the basics. We will pre-fill these to include the property info, the homeowner's name, and so on. It also discusses the contract length. Our standard contract length is 6 months, but we allow clients out of the contract at any time if they're not satisfied with our service. The third section discusses the two different types of listings. We always opt for option A, which entitles us to a commission regardless of who brings the buyer. This protects our time because we only get paid if we sell your home. It helps to keep our interests aligned. The fourth section discusses compensation. We will have discussed this number in our first meeting. This is a set commission percentage and is the price you pay for our services. You only pay this if we sell your home. This fee is taken out of the proceeds at closing. The next section protects us in the event that a buyer purchases your home after our contract expires. This condition only triggers if that buyer saw the house while this contract was active. Section 5 through 9 discusses the different forms of agency that we will work with and how much of a commission we will share with them. This is not additional commission you have to pay. It's a portion of the original commission we agreed to previously. Section 10 discusses the property condition disclosure requirement. This is a document that you will fill out to give buyers more info on the house. If you do not provide this, then you'd be required to pay the buyer $500. Section 13 discusses the intellectual property license, which gives us permission to market your home and the details pertaining to it. Section 14 discusses early termination fees. If you terminate the contract early for reasons beyond being dissatisfied with our service, then we have the right to charge back for marketing and other fees that we incurred while attempting to sell your home. Section 15 outlines what we will do once we accept an offer. My recommendation is to continue to show the house, publish to sale as under contract to show, and submit backup offers only. By choosing these three, we will potentially get our hands on backup offers in case the current deal falls through. The next paragraph explains that once all contingencies are met and we start heading towards closing, we will change the MLS status to pending, which will cease marketing efforts. The next paragraph is very important. We are not attorneys. You should take this contract to your attorney for review before signing. The next 4 lines gives us permission to take photos of your home, put a lockbox on the door, put a sign in the yard, and list it on the internet. The rest is signatures. Please reach out anytime if you have any questions at all. We will send this over to you pre-filled. All you need to do is sign it, but please make sure to review it with your attorney before signing. Next, we have the property condition disclosure form. This is a 4-page document that asks questions about your home. The purpose is to bring light to any issues with the home that you're aware of. It's required that you answer this honestly. I will note that you are allowed to decline to provide one of these, but you'd be required to pay the buyer $500. I'm not going to go through this line by line, just make sure you answer every question. I'd recommend filling it out with the following guidelines. If you know the answer is yes, then say yes. If you know the answer is no, then answer no. If you are unsure, then check unknown. If the question doesn't pertain to your home, then answer NA or not available. You'll be able to fill this out through your iPad, PC, or phone. Just select the boxes on the screen and fill in any of the appropriate sections with text. Next is the 4-in-1 addendum. This document has 4 addendum items on one document. They are, does your property have electric service to it? Are there any utility surcharges to your property? These occur when a large installation of utility goes into your house. Instead of charging you $10,000 for it, they break it down into small payments that you can manage. This bill will transfer to the new property owner. The third is your home in an agricultural district, and then are there any uncapped natural gas wells on your property? This form will come to you the same as the others. Please sign the appropriate areas. Number 4 is the mold disclosure. Essentially, this states that there is no mold in the property as far as you know. Number 5 is the COVID disclosures. These talk about what happened to the contract in the event of delays or circumstances that occur due to COVID. Number 6 is the fair housing disclosure. This goes into the fair housing law and states that you are not allowed to discriminate when selling your home. Number 7 is the agency disclosure. This document explains all the different forms of agency. I would be representing you as a seller's agent. This means that my fiduciary responsibility will always be to you. Number 8 is the lead paint disclosure, and this is only required on properties older than 1978. This states that lead paint is dangerous. Basically, you'll just mark whether or not you've ever had a lead paint assessment done on your house. Number 9 is the additional information document. This answers basic questions such as utility costs. Please fill this out the best that you can. And that concludes the paperwork section. Please contact us at any time if you have any questions about anything in the documents. Our listing specialist will be sending them all over through DocuSign. Please fill them out and sign them when you have a moment. As always, thank you very much for your time. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any further questions. I'll be sending information on the next steps of the process. Have a great day.